What's good YouTube, it's Adam from I'm a Music Mogul and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to show you 5 ways to customize Logic to your liking. I get a lot of questions about this. How did I do this background? How did I get this? How did I get that? In this video I'm going to cover all of that, so let's get straight to it. First things first, I'm going to show you how to brighten your arrangement window right over here. How to make it nice and bright, your tracks window. We're going to go to Logic Pro 10. We're going to go to Preferences. We're going to go to Display, and then we are going to go to Tracks. Now in the tracks, this is your track view right here. You can change your background from dark to bright if you like it really bright, or you can do a custom that sort of goes between the dark and bright. And I have mine about, what is this, like 40%, but you can go to the dark all the way to the completely bright. Really up to you. I kind of like mine. Maybe I could do it a little bit brighter, somewhere like that. So that is how you get your tracks view to have a brighter feel. You can also adjust how these grid lines show up as well. So if you hit uncheck the automatic, you can make it like a darker shade. You can make it lighter or darker, as you can see right here on the horizontal path right there, darker, and you can change the verticals to be darker. You can really customize how you like it. You can make it white or black, how light you want it. But I just leave that to automatic, give it sort of a shaded color like that, and just adjust the background. All right, so number 2, I get this question asked a lot, is how do I get a really bright piano background like this opposed to the dark one? If you go to Logic Pro X in the top left-hand corner, go to Preferences, go back to Display, and this time we're gonna go to Editors, and just change the piano roll to show a bright background. Of course, you can leave the dark brown if you like it, but dark background if you like it. But my preference is to have the bright. It just works better for me. That's how you can get that bright piano roll background as well. All right, so number 3, the next thing I want to show you is how to auto color your audio regions. Now for me personally, labeled is enough for me. I don't really care for the color coding, but I'm going to show you how to color code that if that's something that helps you while you're editing or mixing. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new audio track right here, and I'm going to hit record. 1, 2, 3, 4. So as you know, you get the same color blue every time you hit record. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's the blue. So everything's just gonna be the same. But if you go to Logic Pro X, Preferences, go back to Display, go to Tracks, and where it says track color over here, you can change that to auto assign to 24 colors or auto assign to 96 colors. Now 96 colors, there'll be like slight change between the colors, and 24 colors will be more dramatic changes. So if I go to 24 colors and close that up, I'm going to create a new audio track and hit record this time. You're going to see it's going to change the color of that region. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And there is the different color change. Can't really auto change the color of your MIDI regions, but what you can do if you go back to Preferences, Display, Tracks, right over here on your regions, which is your MIDI regions here, if you click Shaded Loops and you loop this out, you'll see the looped portion, or what you looped out, becomes shaded, or it's not. It's really up to you. For me personally, I also don't loop my tracks in Logic this way. I just duplicate the region. But if you do use this loop region, this can probably help know where the first one lives. Makes it really easy when you're arranging as well. All right, number 4 on the list is a super important one, and my probably most favorite customization you can make in Logic. It speeds up your workflow a whole ton, and that is the 3 accessible tools at any given time. So I got my left click, I got my command click, and I got my right click, which is a scissor tool, but of course you can change that to anything. So how do we do that? Once again, Logic Pro X in the top left hand corner, go to General, and then under Editing, and where it says right mouse button, right, mine now is set to is assignable to a tool, which is my scissor tool at the moment. But yours probably says open tool menu, which just opens up the tool menu when you hit right click. You can also set it to open a shortcut menu if you like. if you don't want the 3 tools here, or you can use your right click to open tool and shortcut menu, which is like this really long list. But for me personally, I really like is assignable to a tool, and you can quickly change what tool you have. So your hands can be stuck to the keyboard and mouse and quickly change between 3 tools while editing. Makes it really fast. This editing right mouse button really makes it useful when editing. Brings us to number 5, and this is really customizable and really how you want to set it. If you're using shortcuts or you don't like the default shortcuts that Logic provides you with, you can actually go ahead and customize every single one yourself. If you hit Option K on your keyboard, it will bring up the key command window, and this just shows you all of the shortcuts that are programmed by default. But you can go in and change anything that you like. Any shortcut that you could do in Logic is in this window. You just search it up here, what you're trying to do. It'll pop up in the list. And then all you got to do is select it, and you can learn by key label, by key position, or you can, if you have a touch bar, you can learn on the touch bar, and you just go from there. Or you can even learn new assignment. If you have a MIDI controller, you can sort of control it from there as well. But like I said, this is like completely customizable, really up to you. If you're used to the default shortcuts that Logic provides, then no need to go into here. But if you want to find out shortcuts that you need, that you want to access or program, Option key on your keyboard, bring up the key commands window, and go ahead and customize your shortcuts to your liking, or maybe find some new ones and just use what Apple provided you with by default. All right, so there are 5 ways to customize Logic to your liking, but I'm going to give you one more bonus tip here. And if you go to Logic Pro X in the top left-hand corner, go to Preferences and go to Plugin Manager. Over here is a list of all your plugins set by category that Apple provided you with, or by the manufacturer of the plugins that you have installed. Now, if you want to set a folder of your favorite plugins, you can do that really easily. Under category, if you hit this plus sign right over here, let's just call this our favorite folder. Now what you can do is go to any plugin provider that you have, any plugins that you have installed, and you can actually drag it to that favorite folder. So I'm going to take this halftime because I use it a lot. I'm going to put it to favorite. And now that's in my favorite folder. You can create as many folders as you like. And this just helps you access those plugins really easily. You don't have to go through all the menus. So if I hit done, I'm going to create a new software instrument track. And because this is an audio effect, I'm going to go to audio effects. And in my list here is favorite, and then there's that halftime plugin, really easily accessible. So if you are interested in organizing your plugins, just go to Preferences, Plugin Manager, create as many folders as you like, drag in all those plugins just by selecting from here, and you got yourself a nice organized list that you can access quickly as far as plugin goes. And if you don't want that folder anymore, you can just go ahead and right click on that folder, click remove, and that folder is gone. It does not delete your plugin, it just deletes that folder that you created. And if I create a new software instrument track, you'll see that that folder is gone. So those are 5 ways in which you can customize Logic to your liking. Some of it is appearance based and some of it is just workflow based. Hopefully this helps you out in your Logic Pro journey and getting to know Logic further. If you have any tips to share with everyone in the MOGULMOB community, definitely leave a comment down below. I'll be curious to see what tips and tricks that you guys use to customize Logic. These are just some of the big ones that I think everyone should know about when they're using Logic. But let me know your tips and tricks and shortcuts, customizations that you've put in Logic in the comment section below. That's it for me, guys. If you did like this video, remember thumbs up and share it. And of course, hit that subscribe button for more good videos like this one. I'll talk to y'all soon. Later. Peace.